All right, so we're gonna jump right into it. I'm really excited to talk to you again today. Okay, so you do so much work in the community. What inspired your activism, your philanthropic efforts, your humanitarian efforts? Where did this start? Did you have a role model, or did something like one day you woke up and something spoke to you? Because you are really doing the necessary work in the community.
No, I think stuff like that just come from the heart, man. Like sometimes I let it blow past when people be like giving me these titles, but at the end of the day, I'm just Trae. You know? I always had that heart. My kids got the exact same heart, so it's just in us. But I
I
don't know.
love
I've been like this my whole life. I've always been the type to share with my brothers and just do other type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So talk to me about your Angel by Nature and your Relief Gang organizations and foundations.
Angel by Nature been going. Angel by Nature been going for a long time. I mean, of course, you know, ABN stands for something different, but everybody couldn't rep the street side of ABN with me. So knowing that I do so much stuff in the community, I still want to keep it to the brand. So that's what led to Angel by Nature. So yeah, so either way it go, everybody still repping ABN. You know what I'm saying? But started that long time ago. If you go look back at the history of time, you'll see me been doing stuff like this. Elite Game really started during Harvey with me and Mr. Rogers. And we just been going nonstop. We don't stop. You know, our thing, we try and do at least two, three things a week. Every time somebody blink their eyes and think like, okay, they're gonna take a break, we come do something different. You know what I'm saying?
So how is, I know we're some years removed from Harvey now. How is the city of Houston doing currently?
I think a lot of people never shook back. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't be in the trenches to see the things that we see. So I think they didn't fully shake back. Then the winter storm came and messed it all the way off. So it's just like,
Right.
man, you know, one of them situations. On the outside looking in, you would never know. But then you have people who would never know because they don't know what we go. You know,
Right. So what was it like joining forces with fellow Houston native Beyonce? Well, both of your teams and organizations
it's
together.
always it's always been love. We've been doing stuff since Harvey together. So, but the love always been mutual. Always full fledged support of her. She support all the stuff I have going on too. So that's more of a Houston thing. And just you know, B got a big heart, man. And her and her whole team, Ivy, Bit, of course her mother, and you know, we all just push the line to try and help people.
I love it. I love it. Let me see. Let's see. So let me see. All right. So you are just, even though I know you're humble and you saying you just trade the truth, like you really are like hands on and like in the trenches as far as community activism. So Trade Day has been a big thing since I believe 2008, right? This year, are you or
I,
have you secured some sponsors? Because I know you spend about at least 100,000 a year out of your pocket. Trey,
I
you can get
spend close
sponsors.
to I spend close to 200 every year. I haven't
200.
got any sponsors. I'm gonna make a post today, and hopefully, you know, people will chip
See?
in. If they don't, I'm still gonna do it
You
regardless.
still gonna
But
do it. Absolutely.
definitely, you know, I think it's time that I prove myself to where other people can come step up because I watch them give the people that don't come out here and help the people all the time, and it'd be like, man, if you only knew I could have did a million things that probably that could have changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I make it happen regardless, just even through my own money.
I think this year I'm speaking into existence. I'm gonna call the other Trey when we get off this phone and see how I can help. You can get sponsors. Like you can get sponsors to provide, like cut a check, to provide resources. I'm claiming that for you. This Trade Day, you're gonna additionally have sponsors too.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna do it.
claim it
I
with
know
you.
you're gonna do it regardless. So I love that you have continued to put out music despite the wrongful radio ban. So what is the current state with that?
Still bad.
crazy. It's crazy to me though, because we like all the facts like know that it's like wrongful. Like you were like it's not a just thing. So it's like when
But you gotta ask yourself, what could they do? Like they right now, they can't stop me. When God has a certain lane for you, it ain't nothing they really can do. I'm still me. I didn't jeopardize myself. I didn't change, and I stayed me. And look how it
your
worked.
previous project, Excel, I know that your beautiful daughter and the late great Nipsey Hussle served as kind of emotional anchors for the project. So can you just expand on that in your own words? Were they the major driving forces behind the project? Did anything else go into it?
I think any of my music, whatever I'm going through at the time, is always to drive, because my music is a form of me venting. Um, Nipsey really took a toll on me. And, Nipsey took a toll on me like when my brother Clip got killed, So those two definitely devastated me. And then I was going through what I was going through with my daughter. And then, recently I just lost my niece Lyric. So it's like, stuff like that, it tear me down, but it only makes me more of a harder monster in the process, and I get it done.
So what are some of your fondest memories of and with Nipsey Hussle? Because I know you guys were family, like you're like brothers.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of different memories. I don't think it was one certain one. It was our relationship always was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even tell you how long, but it was to the point music was the furthest from our relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we get to that, we get to it because we just brothers, and it's so crazy. Before he passed, right before he passed, one of our last conversations was he was trying to uplift me for what I was going through with my daughter, because he had went through the same thing. So he's like, man, like he knew I had other kids, but he knew this one was taking a toll. It's my only daughter, and he was just like, man, you just gotta stay. You gotta stay, you bro. I promise you, it's gonna work itself out. And at the time when you're dealing with that, you don't think that it's gonna work itself out, because I'm in the midst of going to court, everything, and sure enough, it ended up slowly but surely it worked itself out. You know what I'm saying? But that was the last real topic of conversation that we were focused on. It's always just around what up, love, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that was the last thing that I was going through at that time. You know what I'm saying? And then also it just pushing the narrative and congratulating and uplifting him on the accomplishments he do. We just always been supportive of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Love it. What is your favorite moment? Either just observing him in his light and his greatness, or a favorite moment that maybe you guys have together?
We got a lot, too many to count, man. Nipsey was one of the early frontline supporters for Trae Day, everything. Like, we just got a lot of people don't know. Like, if you go look at some of these Trae Days, this is the first time people met each other. Like, you may have me, DC Fly, Lil Durk, Nipsey, T-Pain, OG Macko. It's like so many people. I brought so many people together in different ways, but I think one of the things is he's just been supportive from day one, and the same with me, with him. You know what I'm saying? We motivated each other in different ways, and I feel like that's what makes us us. Because a lot of people feel we super similar. I feel we are too. I mean, we brothers, but definitely, I'm one of the ones that's gonna continue the mission and make it happen.
So you've collaborated with some of everyone. Like I had to like remind myself of some of these collaborations. So who are some of your favorite collaborations to work with thus far? And then who are some people that like you like, I gotta get in the studio with them, or we gotta just collaborate in the community? Who are some people that your favorite ones, and then ones you want to work with?
Let's say they have favorites, because each one of them means something to me. A few of the people I haven't collabed with that's left is probably Eminem, Andre 3000, Jay-Z. they probably only a couple that I haven't. I've pretty much done music with everybody you can think of, and still have songs sitting up with people that you never would know. Got over 2,000 unreleased records. And I mean, you know, it's work. You know what I'm saying? But I got some dope records, man. Even me and Nipsey still have records, you know, produced by Mr. Lee. You know, I got a lot of stuff just sitting up.
So what's your writing process like?
What's the what?
Your writing process like?
I just do what I do. You know, like it's a form of me venting. Sometimes I write, sometimes I don't. It just depends. And I get carried by the music more than anything. Okay. So, you know, we make it work.
Have you started vacationing yet or taking self-care days?
Never. Still, I'm a different type of machine. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do.
Trae, well, if you took 1 day, if you took 1 hour for self-care, it could be transformative and you deserve it.
We'll get to that time when it's time. I can't. That's not where I'm at right now. Like,
you have to take a self-care day and a vacation. And sometimes self-care is a little bit easier because you can do it wherever you are than actually planning out the vacation. You have to take a self-care hour or a self-care day.
I'm gonna make sure I think on that, man.
Next time I'm gonna check in and be like, have you practiced your self-care today? Well, okay, so look, so what do you like to do to like unwind or relax? What are your favorite hobbies?
Being able to do my music. Being able to do my music, being able to do what needs to be done for my kids and just help the people, you know, like that. Between my music, my company Bump Box.
Okay, so I said, how did the advocacy focused album, If You're Scared, Stay Inside, the joint album with Mysonne come about? It just makes sense, just thinking about who both of you are, but how did the project come about?
One, Mysonne's my brother. Two, we've been on the front line together day in, day out, you know what I'm saying? Especially when we're living in Kentucky and everything else. It's like, there was a lot of people that didn't want to be outside, and we didn't recommend that they did. I tell people all the time, if this is not for you, stay out the way. You know, it's the safest thing. And rather than just always criticize and saying what should be done and what shouldn't. And I think just in the midst of us living there, going to jail, being at war with the police and everything else, I felt like this was our Martin Luther King time, our Malcolm time. So you can't relive all the moments. So why not be in that moment of what was going on to actually record while we're going through the things we're going through? And you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a part of our history.
Right. Let's see. So what was it like galvanizing and organizing people to do the peaceful protest in the name of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd's passing?
I mean, you know, the thing is, we have to do to keep the movement going, but also not let people tarnish it at the same time. So it's a time to fight. It's a time to tear stuff up if that's need be, and it's a time to get out there and still get it going without doing a lot of extra, you know? Mm-hmm. Everything is to be handled accordingly.
That is true. I remember on one of the songs on the project, I know Mysonne rapped that he's somewhere in between a gangster and a revolutionary.
Yeah, that video is about to come out too.
Would you say that perfectly describes both of you all?
I don't really consider myself a revolutionary like that. I'm just, you know, I just be being me. I got the same energy at all times. If you run me hot, even though people see I got one of the biggest heart on earth, you piss me off, I'm still a street nigga first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So We make it work.
So, I think people's environment and upbringing have a lot to do with who they are. So, what would you credit for your big heart? Or is it something that's in you?
It's just something that's in me. I mean, it's just always been that, you know what I'm saying? Always been that and always been a leader. You know? It works how I need to work.
So let's see.
Yeah. I ain't trying to cut you off. I'm just in the midst of trying to knock everything out in the process.
It's okay. So what has quarantine life for Trae the Truth been like?
I don't know. I had a bunch of different experiences with quarantine, like from the Trae the Truth talent show on Instagram, the spending, you just get to spend time with family and close ones. You get to see a lot of stuff. You learn a lot of stuff about people that you didn't know. You learn it's a lot more corny people than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ways you get to see people on the regular. They're gonna show their true self.
Let's see. Okay, so who would you like to see in a versus battle that hasn't, of course, already gone?
I would love for them to play just a classic for classic Tupac against anybody. That's what I love to see. Yeah.
They had teased like doing, of course, Tupac and Biggie. It's like a celebration. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but that would be really, really dope.
Yeah.
Let's
definitely.
Let's see. Okay, so I have like 3 more questions, but they're gonna go fast. So, who are your top 5 favorite rappers, dead or alive?
I don't know, man. A lot of people always ask me that. Pop, Fat Pat, Pimp C, man, I don't know. It's so many. It's.
You got 2 more.
I guess Eminem. I don't know. I'm thinking. It's so many. That's why I say it's kind of hard to name 5. Just you put DJ Screw just cause he didn't even rap a lot, but just cause.
Just cause. Let's see. So what do you want your legacy to be?
Something that my kids will be proud of and everybody who believe me to be proud of in every aspect. That was probably one of the legendary real ones. All right.
So currently we have If You're Scared, Stay Inside out. What else is next for Trae?
Make sure they support Bump Box. I have my Bump Box store in the gallery in Houston. We're opening them up nationwide. You can always go on bumpbox.com. And we're just going to keep creating ways of history, man. And that's the life of Trae right now.
I love it. So do you have a white and gold Bump Box on there?
Nope, but I may try and see what I can do special for you.
Oh my God, please. I was like, I want a Trae the Truth Bump Box, and white and gold are my favorite colors. As you can see, everything over here is white and gold.
All right, well, I may try and see what I can make happen.
Thank you. Thank you. And when I come to Houston, I have to ask you, I want to know the best food spots. You have to let me know when you're in LA.
Oh yeah, well, my grand opening is in San Diego Saturday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's see, Saturday. San Diego.
Yeah, I opened a store in San Diego Saturday.
Oh my goodness, congratulations. Oh, I have something. One more thing.
Yeah.
Worth it. One more thing. I know that people are pushing for you to get nominated for CNN Heroes, and I hope you get it because you deserve it.
I hope people nominate me.
I'm gonna claim that. I'm gonna see if I have the
Did
nomination
you
process.
fill it out for me?
Hmm?
Did you fill it out for me?
Well, I just found out today, so I'm definitely gonna see if I can vote.
All right, well, let's make it happen. Let me know how it goes.
I'm claiming that for you. That and the sponsors for sure.
All right, baby girl.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.